I want to do a short video on high income child benefit charge. So what this is when you've got kiddies, you can claim child benefit. So for the first child, it's £25.60 per week, so £1,300 for the year. For a second child, it's £17 a week, £881 for the year. But if you earn above £50,000 a year, then you have to pay a proportion of that back. So that is judged on an individual basis. So you as an individual taxpayer, it's not a joint test. You can both earn, say, £59,000 a year each, and then you still wouldn't have to pay anything back. But if one of you earns 51,000, then you do have to pay a proportion of it back. So it's a sliding scale between 50,000 and 60,000. So you pay it back gradually over that time. If you earn more than £60,000, you have to pay it all back. So it's not worth claiming in the first place. But the effect of it is actually quite dramatic. So sometimes you'll claim it, you'll not do a tax return because you're just working full time. You don't have to fill in a tax return. You might just be employed. But HMRC might just leave it a year, 18 months, 2 years before they contact you and say, we think you're liable for the charge, particularly if your wages jump up in chunks, and you can end up paying back. If you've got one kid, it's £1,300. 2 kids, it's like £2,200 a year. And if that's over 2 years, then you might be like £4,400 in the hole. So it's something to really keep an eye on. The only thing you can do to reduce the charge and reduce the cost to you, 2 things. One is get your tax return filed on time. It's your responsibility. It's self-assessment. HMRC expect you to know. They do trigger a warning when you come to claim it, but it's often... So get it paid on time. Second thing is pension contributions. So if you've got, this is an extreme case, but say if you've got 4 kids and you've got a student loan, you will pay 82p in the pound for every pound that you earn back to the government. So you'll end up with 18 pence. Or 180 quid out of 1,000. So you might as well chuck that £1,000 straight into a pension, do it via salary sacrifice, and you don't have to pay the tax, national insurance, child benefit, or the student loan contributions back either. So that's your 2 top tips.